In Italian, could, in the sense of would be able, would be
potere.
Hmm?
Potere.
I could, I
Oh,
would be able.
posso.
That is, I can. Posso.
Oh.
I could.
Oh.
I would be able is
Potrei.
right. Potrei. You could. You would be able. He would be able. Would be.
Potrebbe.
Potrebbe. That is could in the sense of would be able. But then you have could in the past tense in English. That in Italian is expressed with potevo. Potevo. It's a very easy tense, incidentally. You can do it with, as you will see, with any verb. You have the are verb, yes, parlare, avo, evo, or evo. But, so, potere, potevo, for I could. So, if potevo, I could, I was able, what would be, he was able, he could.
Poteva,
Poteva. So we have for could, therefore, either potevo, if it is past, could, or potrei and potrebbe, for would be able. Which means that actually, whenever you want to use could, in Italian, you have to know is it which tense are you trying to use? Is it potrei, potrebbe, or potevo, poteva? To look at it in a different way, I would say whenever you want to use could, use potrei, potrebbe. And for we could, would be
Potremmo.
right, potremmo.
Potremmo.
A double M.
Double M.
The double M for yes. Potremmo, we could. So just use potrem, potrebbe, potremmo for could. Unless could clearly expresses the past, then you go into
potrevo.
Potevo. No R. Potevo.
Potevo.
And poteva. So, if you want to say, for instance, I couldn't find it, meaning you wanted to say, I looked for it, I was looking for it, I couldn't find it. Yes. Yeah. If it's clearly the past, would be
non potevo trovare. Non potevo trovarlo.
Right. Non potevo, there's a handle. The past handle of could, non potevo trovarlo. I couldn't tell you now. I couldn't tell you. Would be
non potrei dirle.
right. Non potrei dirle. Yes. Non potrei dirle. So here you have the could handle. Could for potrei or potrebbe. Like if you want to say, could you tell me, would be
potrebbe dirmi.
Right. Potrebbe, you grab the handle and you use the whole verb. Potrebbe dirmi. Could you tell me? So you can, it's like in English now, you can say, could you tell me where it is? Or can you tell me where it is? Either way. If you want to say, can you tell me, would be, you grab the can handle. Can you?
Può.
Right.
Può dirmi.
Right. Può dirmi. Yes. These are handles. So either può dirmi, or you can say, could you tell me where it is?
Potrebbe dirmi.
Right. Potrebbe dirmi dove. What is, I don't understand you.
Non la capisco.
Non la capisco. Right. Or you grab a handle and say, if I don't understand you can say, I cannot understand you.
Non posso capirla.
Right. Non posso, you grab the handle, the whole verb, capirla. Non posso capirla. Yes. Now, if you want to say, I didn't understand you, I didn't give you that yet, the past tense. But instead of I didn't understand you, you can grab the handle and say
Non.
in English first, I
couldn't.
I couldn't understand you. Now here that is clearly the past, yes? This is what you want, yes? So I couldn't understand you would be...
Non potrei.
But no.
No.
No, that if it is not the... Usually,
yes.
But
Non
here it is
potevo.
clearly the past.
Yes. Non potevo capirla.
Right. Is that clear? Non potevo. Yes. So if it is clearly the past, potevo. If it is not clearly the past, in all other cases, potrei. Non potevo capirla. You have a similar situation with must. I must is
Devo.
devo. You must.
Deva. Deva.
The verb is
Have to.
to have to. And to have to is dovere. So it is not an are verb, but ere. So I must is
Devo.
devo. Instead of dovo, it's devo, actually. Yes, devo. And you must or you have to is
Deve.
deve. So not deva, but deve. Deve. To wait is
Aspettare.
aspettare. So you have to wait for me. You have to await me.
Deve aspettarmi.
Right. Deve aspettarmi. Can you wait for me?
Può aspettarmi?
Right. Può aspettarmi? Could you wait for me?
Potrebbe aspettarmi.
Right. Very good. Potrebbe aspettarmi. I'm sorry, but I cannot wait for you because I'm going to leave soon. I'm going to depart soon.
Mi dispiace.
Once more. Mi
dispiace.
but
Ma
I cannot wait for you now.
non posso aspettarla.
Once more.
Is it right?
Yes.
Mi dispiace.
Mi dispiace.
Mi dispiace, ma non posso aspettarla.
Right. Aspettarla.
Let's start again. Mi dispiace, ma non posso aspettarla.
No.
Adesso.
Because I'm going to leave soon.
Perché? Partirò subito.
Presto, yes. Yes, partirò. You can also say, instead of partirò, just the present tense.
Parto.
Parto. Subito.
Parto subito.
Yes. But you also can grab a handle and say, I will leave. I'm leaving. I have to leave soon.
Devo partire.
Yes.
Subito.
Subito, immediatamente.
Immediatamente.
Presto, whatever. Yes. Devo. Good handle. How would you say, I will have to leave tomorrow? Dovrò. It becomes dovrò.
Dovrò partire domani.
Right. dovro instead of devro, dovro, because it's dovere, it's the verb, dovere. Dovro instead of dovero, dovro partire domani. How would you say, at what time will you have to leave?
A che ora
Will you have to leave?
dovrà partire?
Right. A che ora dovrà partire? We will have to leave.
Dovremmo partire. Dovremmo partire.
Right. Dovremo partire. How would you say we would have to leave?
Dovremmo.
Right. Dovremmo partire. Yes. How would you say I will have to leave?
Dovrei partire.
Not yet. I will have to leave.
Dovrò partire.
Right. Dovrò partire. Yes. I would have to leave. Now you can give me.
Dovrei partire.
Right. Again. I will be able to leave.
Potrò partire.
Right. Potrò partire. I would be able to leave.
Potrei partire.
Right. I could leave tomorrow.
Posso partire domani.
Sure, fine. That is, I can leave tomorrow. Fine. How would you say I could leave tomorrow? I could leave.
Potrò.
That is, I will be able to. But I could leave is I
would be able to.
I would be able to, right.
Potrei partire domani.
Right. So for could, potrei, potrebbe. Yes. Unless it is clearly the past, then it is
potevo.
Right, potevo, poteva. I could leave tomorrow would be?
Potrei partire domani.
Right. I will have to leave tomorrow.
Dovrò partire domani.
Right. I would have to leave tomorrow.
Dovrei partire domani.
Right. Mm-hmm. He would have to leave.
Dovrebbe
right.
partire domani.
Right. Dovrebbe partire. He would have to leave domani. If you want to say, I would be able to do it, would be?
Potrei farlo.
Potrei
farlo.
Farlo, yes. I could do it for you tomorrow.
Potrò.
That is, I will be able to.
Yes.
I could do it. Not I will be. That is, I can. Fine. But for could, you use, what does it mean in English? I could do it for you tomorrow. I
will be able to.
Not will be able. I would be able.
Potrei.
Right.
Farlo.
Yes. So for could, use potrei and potrebbe. Yes. This could, would be able. Yes. Unless it's clearly the past. Potevo. If you want to say, I couldn't do it that way.
Non potrei. Non potrei. Non potrei farlo così.
Right. Non potrei farlo così. Yes. Could you do it?
Potrebbe farlo.
Right. Potrebbe farlo. Yes. Potrebbe farlo. Yesterday is ieri. I couldn't do it yesterday.
Ah.
Aha.
Past tense.
I couldn't do it.
Potrevo.
No.
Potevo.
Right. So I couldn't do it.
Non potevo.
Non potevo.
Non potevo farlo ieri.
Right. Non potevo farlo ieri. Yes. I could do it now.
Potrei farlo adesso.
Right. Potrei farlo adesso. So could, potrei, unless it's clearly the past. Yes. There's a line. Yes. Under the line, the past, potevo, poteva. We have a similar situation with must. The verb in English of must is to, you cannot say to must, but to, in English?
Have to do.
To have to.
to.
To have to, yes. The future tense of I must do it is I will
Have to.
have to do it. Yes, you cannot say will must. Must only exists in the present tense in English. That is an English problem, but not an Italian problem. Because I must is
Devo.
devo. You must is
Deve.
right. Deve. Deve. It must, incidentally, has several meanings in Italian. Devo, for instance, is I must, I have to. It can also mean I'm supposed to. If you say, I have to do it, devo farlo, yes. But if you say, I'm supposed to, I'm supposed to leave today, but I cannot, then devo partire oggi, ma non posso, but I cannot. So then the devo implies I'm supposed to. Devo actually also means I owe. There you have the debit in English, which comes from the same word. So if you want to say how much do I owe, would be
Quanto devo?
quanto devo. Yes, quanto devo. Okay. The future tense of I must in English, I must do it, again is I must do it.
I will have to.
I will have to, right. So I will have to do it would be
Dovrò
right. Dovrò.
farlo.
Right. Dovrò farlo. At what time will you have to leave?
A che ora dovrà partire?
Right. A che ora dovrà partire? So partire means to leave in the sense of to depart. Yes. How would you say, I would have to do it?
Dovrei farlo. Dovrei farlo.
Right. Dovrei farlo. You would have to do it.
Dovrebbe farlo.
Right. Dovrebbe farlo. And we would have to do it.
Dovremmo farlo.
Very good. Dovremmo farlo. We will have to do it.
Dovremo farlo.
Dovremmo farlo. Yes. Dovremmo farlo. Aha. So again, I would have to buy it would be
Devo.
I would have to.
I would have to. Dovrei comprarlo.
Right. Dovrei comprarlo. The would have to. Dovrei, dovrebbe, dovremmo, would have to actually now is used in a sense of should or ought to. So should, ought to would have to dovrei. So I should buy it would be
dovrei comprarlo.
right. Dovrei comprarlo. Yes. You should tell me.
Dovrebbe dirmi.
Once more. Yes.
Dovrebbe dirmi.
Right. Dovrebbe dirmi. You should tell me. You have to tell me.
Deve dirmi.
Right. Deve dirmi. Yes. Deve dirmi. Yes. You have to. Yes. Can you tell me?
Può dirmi.
Right. Può dirmi. Could you tell me?
Potrebbe dirmi.
Very good. Thank you. Potrebbe dirmi. Will you tell me? Will you tell me, please?
Potrà dirmi. Potrà dirmi.
Potrà dirmi is correct for will you be able to tell me? But I didn't say will you be able to tell me. I said, will you please tell me?
Dir.
Will you please? Will you please? Yeah. Will you please? Again, will in English expresses yes.
Vuol dirmi.
Yeah. It's tricky. It's tricky. And I'm trying to trick you here. Yes. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yes. So will in English is the future tense, except when you start a sentence with will you please, then it is a polite request. Would is the conditional. In Italian is rei, rebbe, rammo. Yes, for would. Except when you start out with would you please and will you please is practically the same. Yes, it's in each case will you please, would you please. It's a polite request, and so would you tell me would be
vuol. Right. Vuol dirmi.
Right. So vuol dirmi. Yes, will you tell me? Would you tell me? It's the same. So what is, I would like to see it.
Vorrei?
Right.
Sorry.
Vorrei, yes. So actually vorrei is I would wish, I would want.
Yes.
Vorrei.
Vorrei vederlo.
Yes, say it again.
Vorrei vederlo.
Vederlo, yes. Vorrei vederlo. I would like to see it. How would you say, would you like to see it?
Vorrebbe vederlo.
Vorrebbe vederlo, yes. How would you say, I like to see it? I like it. It pleases me to see it.
Mi piace vederlo.
Piace vederlo. Right. Now, how would you say it would please me to see it? Try to do that. If mi piace is it pleases me or I like, it would please me would be
mi piacerei. Cerei. Mi piacerei. Cerei? Piacerei? No.
It is not I.
Piacere.
If you say I like, is it pleases me, not I please, but it pleases me. So
mi piacerebbe.
Well, you're coming You're getting closer to it. Okay, one moment. What is I'm doing it?
Farò.
Faccio.
Oh, faccio.
Faccio. Yes. You're doing it. He's doing it. As lo.
Lo faccio.
No, just lo.
Lo fa.
Lo fa. Mm-hmm.
Lo fa.
Yes. He's not doing it.
Non lo fa.
Right. Non lo fa. Mm-hmm. He will do it.
Lo farà.
Lo farà. And he would do it.
Lo farebbe.
Lo farebbe. So for will and would, the key sound for will and would is always the R. Ro for I will, and re for I would. Ra for he will, and rebbe for he would. Remo for we will, and remmo for we would. So that R is always there. So what is I like to see it? I like.
Mi piace.
Mi piace to see it.
So, mi piace.
No, I like, yes, mi piace.
Vederlo.
Mi piace vederlo. Now, how would you say, it would please me to see it?
Mi piacerebbe vederlo. Mi piacerebbe.
No, it's piace.
Piacerebbe.
Right. Say it again.
Mi piacerebbe.
Mi piacerebbe is I would like. It would please me. So again, I like is mi
piace.
Mi piace. And it would please me.
Mi piacerebbe.
Mi piacerebbe. Yes. So for will and would, you have to hit the ending. Yes. So mi piace, but mi piacerebbe. So I would like to see it would be
mi piacerebbe vederlo.
Right. Mi piacerebbe vederlo. Mm-hmm. Words ending in T and TY in English will just end in ta. So university would be
Università.
Università. So l'università, the university. The opportunity would be
L'opportunità.
once more?
L'opportunità.
Right. L'opportunità. Mm-hmm. Instead of opportunity in Italian, you will very often say the occasion. So instead of the opportunity to see it or to do it, the occasion. L'occasione. Once more?
I'm guessing. L'occasione?
No.
L'occasione?
No, just l'occasione.
L'occasione.
Right, l'occasione. L'occasione. Normal and everything in EL and AL is also the same. So normal would be
Normale.
Normale. Mm-hmm. And normally?
Normalmente.
Normalmente. Normalmente. General would be?
Generale.
And generally?
Generalmente.
Generalmente. Yes, generalmente. Special would be?
Speciale.
Speciale. Speciale. And especially for you?
Specialmente per lei.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Specialmente per lei. Mm-hmm. The specialty of the house would be?
La specialità della casa. La specialità della casa.
Della casa. Mm-hmm. Della casa. After a noun, if it is followed by a verb, it's a full verb, of course, the infinitive, then you will throw in di, meaning of. you do that also now, after verbs, not all verbs, but after many verbs of communication. If they're followed by another verb, you also will throw in D. Not all verbs, but many. For instance, I don't have the time to do it now. Would be
Non ha.
I don't have.
Non ho. Il tempo. Non ho il tempo.
Right? You can also say non ho tempo. I don't have time.
Non
ho il tempo to do it.
Di farlo.
Right. Non ho tempo di farlo. Yes, to do it now.
Non ho tempo di farlo.
Yes. Or il tempo di farlo now.
Adesso.
Adesso. It is not possible to do it now.
Non è possibile
To do
di
it.
farlo. Di farlo.
No, after adjectives, no.
No. Non è possibile farlo adesso.
Right. Yes. After some adjectives also, but usually not. So, non è possibile farlo adesso. I would like to have the opportunity to see it the next time. I would like to have
vorrei avere
the possibility or the occasion
l'occasione
to see it.
di vederlo.
Di vederlo,
Di
right?
vederlo.
And then the time in English, the word time has two meanings. To have time or the passing of time is one meaning. That would be expressed with tempo in Italian. But you have also time in the sense of sequence of times. It's the first time, the next time, and so on. That would be volta.
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 La volta, the time. Le volte would be the times. So the plural of volta, of A, is e. Libro, libri. But volta, volte. So the next time would be la
Prossimo.
prossima.
Prossima.
It's la volta.
La volta prossima.
La prossima volta.
Oh, la prossima volta.
La prossima volta. Once would be
Una volta.
Una volta. And two times would be, or twice.
Due volte.
Right. Due volte. I can do it. Would be.
Posso farlo.
I will be able to do it next time.
Potrò farlo la prossima volta.
Right. Potrò farlo la prossima volta. I could do it. I could do it.
Potrei farlo.
Right. Very good. Potrei farlo. Yes. But I couldn't do it yesterday.
Ma non potevo ieri. Farlo ieri.
Very good. Ma non potevo. Now here it's clearly the past, yesterday. Ma non potevo farlo ieri. But I couldn't do it yesterday.
Ma non potevo farlo ieri.
So another handle, of course, is the I want, voglio and vuole, and I would like,
Vorrei.
vorrei, and you would like,
Vorrebbe.
vorrebbe. Then we have, of course, instead of I would like or I want, you can say I do want to eat.
Voglio mangiare.
Right, but you can also say I desire to eat.
Oh,
which is used a lot.
Desidero.
Which is used a lot. Yes.
Yes.
Not much in English. You will not
Right.
say I desire to eat.
Yes.
But in Italian, yes. So you can say I want to see it would be
Voglio vederlo. Voglio vederlo.
Voglio vederlo. Voglio vederlo. You can say I wish very much, I desire to see it. Again, it does not, I repeat, does not correspond to desire, which you don't use much in English.
Desidero.
But it is used a lot. So I desire. Desidero to see it.
Vederlo.
Desidero vederlo. Mm-hmm. You can also say, I like to see it.
Mi piace vederlo.
Mi piace vederlo. And you also can say, I would like to see it. Mi
piacere vederlo.
No, mi for would.
Would.
Mi.
What
are the endings for would?
Rei.
For I would.
Yes.
But
piarebbe.
No. The whole thing.
Piacerebbe.
Yes, mi piacerebbe to see it.
Vederlo.
Right. Mi piacerebbe vederlo. I would very much like to see it.
Mi piacerebbe molto vederlo.
Right. Mi piacerebbe molto vederlo. But instead of mi piacerebbe, you can also say I would like to see it.
Vorrei vederlo.
Vorrei vederlo. Yes, vorrei vederlo. So there are many ways to express any thoughts. An expression that is used a lot in Italian is secondo me. Secondo me, meaning according to me. As far as I'm concerned, the way I'm thinking, secondo me. So if you want to ask for an opinion, according to you would be secondo
lei.
Right. Secondo lei. To think is pensare. Pensare. To be pensive. I think would be
penso.
Penso. I don't think.
Non penso.
Non penso. What do you think? Cosa?
Oh.
Yes.
Cosa pensa?
Yes. Once more.
Cosa pensa?
Cosa? Cosa pensa? We don't think.
Non pensiamo. Pensiamo.
Pensiamo.
Pensiamo.
Right. Yes. So for we, iamo. Non pensiamo. Pensare is also used for thinking forward or planning. So if you want to say, I plan on leaving, I plan to leave or I plan on leaving would be
penso di partire.
Right. Penso di partire. How long do you plan on staying?
Quanto tempo pensa di stare?
Right. Quanto tempo pensa di stare? To hope is sperare. The opposite of despair, sperare. So I hope would be?
Spero.
What's more?
Spero. Spero.
Spero. Spero. Which is also used for like to expect to do something. So So I expect to leave soon would be
Spero di partire subito.
subito. Right.
Subito.
Right. Spero di partire. At what time do you expect to arrive?
A
At what hour?
a che tempo?
No.
O a che ora?
A che ora?
A
Yes,
che
at
o-
what time is at what hour? A che ora?
A che ora
Do you expect to arrive?
spetta di
No. Do you hope to arrive?
a che ora spera di to arrive di arrivare.
Right. Yes. A che ora spera di arrivare? So again, what is I want?
Voglio.
Yes.
O desidero.
Right. So I want to stay here would be
Desidero di stare
what's
qui.
more?
Desidero di stare qui.
Desidero what?
Oh, desidero stare qui.
Right. Desidero stare qui. Or instead of desidero,
Voglio stare
qui. Or I would like.
Vorrei stare
Vorrei stare qui. Or it would please me to stay here.
Mi piace stare qui.
Mi piace stare qui. I like to stay here.
Oh,
and it would please me.
Mi
piacerebbe.
piacerebbe
Right. Mi piacerebbe
stare qui.
Right. Mi piacerebbe stare qui. All is clear?
Mm-hmm.
You can also say, sometimes you may want to say in English, I feel like staying here, or I don't feel like staying here, I feel like going out, whatever. I feel like, or I don't feel like. In Italian, for I feel like, you say, I have the wish. So I wish is I want.
Voglio or
Voglio.
desidero. Voglio or desidero.
Yeah, desidero.
Desidero.
Yes.
Desidero.
So if you take voglio and make it voglia, and you have a noun, la voglia. That would be, I have the yen. Yes, meaning I feel like. So if you want to say, I don't feel like staying here.
Non ho la voglia di stare
Right.
qui.
La voglia di stare after a noun followed by a verb di. Non ho la voglia di stare qui. I don't feel like staying here. The word for need, the need is bisogno. So if you want to say I need, you don't use a verb I need. You say I have need. I have need. Or bisogno. I need to do it would be
Ho bisogno farlo.
ho bisogno
Di farlo.
right. Ho bisogno di. Yes, it's bisogno is a noun. I have need of doing it. Ho bisogno di farlo. Shall we do a little bit of the English now? Let's take, for instance, in English, you have to do it. Which means
I must.
you must do it, okay. In Italian,
Devo farlo.
there is I have to do it. You have to do it.
Deve farlo. Deve,
Not deve.
No, deve
It's only
farlo.
for wool and wood that you hit the endings.
Right.
Deve farlo.
Deve farlo.
Deve farlo. You have to do it. How would you say you don't have to do it?
Non deve farlo.
How would you say it?
Non deve farlo.
That's what I expected.
But do you want us to use bisogno?
Why?
You don't need to do it.
Thank you. Right. That was good. Because it's interesting that you have to, in the positive sense, in English means you must. Yes, you must is deve farlo. You must do it. But if you say you don't have to do it, that does not mean in English you must not do it, but you don't need to do it. Yes, you caught it. You don't need to do it. It's interesting that have to in English in the positive sense means must, but you don't have to in the negative sense does not mean you must not, as you said before, but you don't need to, you don't have to, you don't need to, and this is what you will have to express. How would you say that now? You don't have to, you don't need to, is in Italian, you don't have need of doing it.
Non ha bisogno di farlo.
Correct. Corretto. È corretto. Perfetto. Perfect. So you don't have to do it, is you don't need to do it, you don't have need of doing it. Non ha bisogno di farlo. So you don't have to tell me now. I don't want to know it.
Non ha bisogno di dirmi adesso.
Right. Because I don't want to know it.
Perché non voglio saperlo.
Right. Yes. So non ha bisogno di dirmi adesso. You don't have to tell me now. Perché non voglio saperlo. I don't want to know it. What is I could in the past? The could in the past, not could, would be able, which is potrei. But I could past.
Potevo?
Yes.
Potevo.
Potevo. Potevo. Yes. So potevo, I could. So I couldn't find it in the past, yesterday.
Non potevo farlo ieri.
That is to do it or find it.
Non potevo trovarlo
Right. Yes.
ieri.
Right. Non potevo trovarlo. Yes. How would you say I had to? No, let's say first I will have to.
Devrò.
Dovrò.
Dovrò.
I will have to buy it.
Dovrò comprarlo.
Right. Dovrò comprarlo. Now try to do I had to. Yes, you're getting it.
Dove.
Yes.
Is it dove?
Dovev. No.
I had to do it.
Okay.
No.
What those what I called handles for the past, like I could was but
Oh yes.
what is I could?
I was able.
Yes.
Potevo.
Potevo. So the evo, yes. Avo or evo or evo, the vo, yes, for the v, that is the here a past. So I had to would be
Dovevo.
Right. Dovevo. I had to, and also I was supposed to. I had to do it yesterday.
Dovevo farlo ieri.
Right. Dovevo farlo. He had to wait, or he was supposed to wait. He had to. He had to.
Oh. Dovevo aspettare.
Doveva aspettare. He had to wait. I had to do it.
Dovevo farlo.
Dovevo farlo. And he had to do it.
Doveva farlo.
Doveva farlo. How would you say, I wanted? I wanted to do it. That's another handle. I wanted to do it.
Volevo.
Once more?
Voglievo. Voglievo.
No, just, it's either, it's evo, not yevo. Yes?
Volevo.
Aha,
Volevo.
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 Volevo farlo.
Volevo farlo. I didn't want to buy it.
Non volevo comprarlo.
Right, non volevo comprarlo. I didn't want to tell him.
Non volevo dirle. Dirla. No.
No, tell to him. Dear. To him.
I thought it was
To him. Gli.
Oh,
G-L-I.
Right.
Non. So I didn't want to tell him.
Non volevo dirgli.
Dirgli.
Dirgli. Dirgli.
Dirgli. I didn't want to tell you.
Non voglio.
That is, I don't want. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't want to. Non volevo
To tell you.
dirlei.
Right. Dirle.
Dirle.
Right.
Non volevo dirle.
Right. Non volevo dirle. How would you say now? I had.
Avevo.
Right. Avevo. Avevo. If you want to say, I didn't have the time to do it. I had not the time.
Non avevo il tempo
to do it.
di farlo.
Right. Non avevo tempo, o non avevo il tempo, the time, di farlo, to do it. An exception is I was, which is ero, from essere, ero, E-R-O, ero, I was. I was here yesterday evening.
Ero qui ieri sera.
Sera. Mm-hmm. Ero qui ieri sera. But it was not ready.
Ma era.
It was not ready.
Ma non era.
Non era. Non era.
Ma non era.
Right. It's only for wool and wood that you hit the endings.
Okay. Ma non era pronto.
Ma non era pronto. Everything was ready for you this morning.
I don't know how to say everything.
Everything is just all. Tutto.
Oh. Tutto era.
T-U-T-T-O.
Right.
Tutto
era per lei ieri.
Everything was ready for you.
Tutto era pronto per lei ieri.
No, this morning.
Oh, this morning.
Stamattina. Stamattina. I am sorry, but I couldn't do it yesterday because I was very busy all day.
Mi dispiace.
But
Ma
I couldn't do it yesterday.
Non puovo farlo.
I couldn't. Yeah, you have to take it from the verb. Do you know what the verb is? What the verb is?
Potere.
Right.
Potevo.
Right.
Okay.
You see? So
Potevo.
I couldn't do it yesterday.
Mi dispiace.
Mi dispiace,
ma
I couldn't do it yesterday.
non lo potevo ieri.
That is, I could not eat yesterday. I couldn't do it.
Sorry, yes.
Yes.
Mi dispiace, ma non potevo farlo ieri.
Right. Non potevo farlo ieri. Mi dispiace, ma non potevo farlo ieri because I was very busy.
Perché ero molto occupato
Right.
ieri. Oh, all day, sorry. Tutto la giornata.
No,
tutta perché ero molto occupato tutta la giornata.
Right. Tutta la giornata. So all day long, tutta la giornata. So I wanted to go there with you yesterday, but I couldn't go with you because I was very busy. So
Volevo andare.
Andare is to go, and to go there, andarci.
Volevo andarci
With you.
Con lei ieri.
Yes, volevo andarci con lei ieri. But I couldn't do it.
Ma non potevo farlo.
Because I was very busy.
Perché ero molto occupata.
Right. So non potevo, I couldn't do it. Non potevo farlo. I couldn't do it. I was very busy. Ero molto occupato. Or occupata for you. So she was busy.
Era occupata?
Right, era occupata. Actually, occupato, busy, means occupied. So occupato is occupied from the verb in English to occupy. So if occupied is occupato, what would be the verb to occupy?
Occupare.
Occupare. Occupare. So you see that ato means occupied. So if you want to say, I have occupied the house,
Right.
What does I have?
O.
And occupied?
Occupato.
Right. The house.
La casa.
La casa. Ho occupato la casa. So you see, we have two past tenses in English and in Italian. You can say, I did something, or I was doing it. Since we have been using with the handles, the potevo, volevo, for I wanted and I could, and dovevo, I had to, and avevo, I had. The evo expresses, in a way, a straight line in the past. That straight line, which you can actually use with any verb. In English, it would correspond to I was doing it. I was speaking with him. I was eating. A straight line in the past. There's a difference between that straight line. I was eating, or I ate. I ate is dash. I ate. In Italian, it's very a clear difference, more than in English. Because for I ate, in Italian you would say, I have eaten. I have eaten. For I did it, I have done it. I saw it, I've seen it. For didn't, you use haven't. Very easy. So either I have or, and I have not, none or. I like to make here a distinction between the use in English of the past tense and in Italian. I want to show you how to dive into the past in Italian. In order to dive, you have to step on a diving board and then you dive. The diving board is any form of have. These are diving boards from which you dive into the past. So it's important to know that you have to use have to dive. So I ate would be I have what? I have in English first.
I have eaten.
I have eaten. I didn't eat would be in English I
have not eaten.
I have not eaten. Did you eat would be in English. For did you is
Did you eat? Have you eaten?
have you eaten?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. At what time did you call me would be at what time?
At what time have you called me?
At what time have you called me? Yes. I called you this morning. I
have called you.
I have called you. So why didn't you call me?
Why haven't you called me?
Why haven't you called me? Yes. That is what you do in Italian. So you play with have first. Yes. These are the diving boards. Then you have to know how to dive. And that is easy. If it is are verb, like in occupare, would be for occupied.
Pato.
Pato. So you dive into the ato. So mangiare would be
Mangiato. Or
mangiato. So I spoke with you.
Ho parlato con lei.
Right. Ho parlato con lei. So I bought something for you.
Ho comprato.
Once more.
Ho comprato.
What is to buy?
Comprare.
Yes.
Comprato.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Ho comprato per lei.
Right. Ho comprato per lei. I've bought for him. I didn't buy the car. The car is la macchina. I didn't buy the machine. The car would be.
Non ho comprato la macchina.
Right. Non ho comprato la macchina. Capire becomes capito. So I didn't understand.
Non ho capito.
Right. And dire is detto.
Detto.
Detto. And fare is fatto. F-A-T-T-O. So detto and fatto. So I did it would be it I have done.
Lo ho fatto.
L'ho fatto. I didn't do it.
Non l'ho fatto.
Right. Non l'ho fatto. He told me.
Ah.
He told me.
Me,
No,
mea?
No, me.
Mi ha detto.
Mi ha detto, yes. Why didn't you tell me?
Perché non mi ha detto?
Non mi ha detto. I waited for you.
Ho aspettato per lei.
I awaited you.
La ho. No. Lei?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
lei-
No, lao.
L'ho aspettato.
Right. L'ho aspettato. Why didn't you wait for me?
Perché non mi ha aspettato?
Right. Perché non mi ha aspettato? How would you say? I told him to wait for me.
Lei detto.
Gli
Oh, gli ho detto
gli ho detto to
di,
wait for me.
di aspettarmi.
Actually, that two diving towers, have and to be. After any form of have or to be, there's no place else to go but to dive. Otherwise, whenever you have 2 or 3 consecutive verbs, the second verb and the third verb, it's usually after a handle, will be infinitive, the full verb. Are, here, ire. Except after have to be. Because there are some verbs in Italian where for the past tense you will dive from to be and not from have, which we don't have in English. Though it is not foreign to the English language. Again, if we go back just a short time, a few hundred years, again to meet up with Shakespeare or the King James Version of the Bible, you will find expressions like, I am come to tell you. Instead of I came or I have come, I am come. Shakespeare, where art thou gone? Where are you gone? Not where have you gone, where did you go? Where are you gone? So you see that with coming and going, in English one used to be for the past tense, not have. There's still some leftovers in modern English. The time is come. Instead of the time has come, the time is come. He is gone. Still some leftovers, yes, but just a few isolated leftovers. But this is what you do in Italian. In modern Italian, there are some verbs where you will use to be for the past tense. So, sono andato. I went. I am gone. Sono stato. I stayed. I am stayed. We are as siamo. We arrived would be we are arrived.
Siamo arrivati.
Arrivati. Right. Siamo arrivati. If we are all females, you will say arrivate for plural. But if a little man got lost there, it's arrivati. I left would be I am departed.
Sono partito.
Yes, so it's either ato or ito.
Sono partito.
Sono partito. So how would you say I left?
Sono partita.
Right. After to be, it will match. Yes.
Right. Okay.
For feminine, partita. So she left.
È partita.
Yes, Maria è partita.